Knowledge and Chemistry is a class I created in 2012, was the first time it launched. And it's a course designed for non-majors in chemistry. So it's a class for students that are scared of science or don't otherwise enjoy science. And it's a course they can use to fulfill a general academic requirement. Its current incarnation, it's being offered as in an integrative learning experience with an Italian class. So we actually cook Italian food. Well, I guess you'd have to ask the students how much fun they have on exam day. Otherwise, we have a lot of fun in lab when they see their product come out. And so for example, when we make ciabatta bread, which has a specific texture, and when you slice the bread, you should see a specific interior. And when they see it and they're like, oh, like it came out exactly the way I wanted and exactly the way the science predicted it should come out, that's really satisfying. We only have judges for our final project. And over the years, there's lots of interest from faculty in serving as judges. But because of the integrative experience of the course, one of the judges is my co-instructor, Daniela Viale from Italian. Since all the students are creating Italian dishes, she is really the expert on judging if they are authentically prepared in an Italian way. I would pay money for this. This is great. I mean, it looks...
It smells.
It smells exactly right. Chef John comes from Muhlenberg Dining Services, and that's always a big thrill to the students. They really enjoy having him there. He works so well with the students, and they think it's really amazing that a chef would think what they made was really good. Finally, I usually ask some of my colleagues who's interested and to come, and Dr. Barr has a lot of experience in working with me on this in the past, so she was our last judge. So at the final project, the students choose the recipe and they have to come up with the chemistry that's featured in the recipe. So for example, we had some kind of fried donuts were one of the things we saw, and in Italian those would be called bomboloni. And so those fried donuts have got, you know, there's chemistry of the bread, there's chemistry of the browning process, and then they actually filled those donuts with jam, and there's chemistry in the jam. And so they had to decide what they wanted to discuss, and since this was our final project, they had learned the chemistry of bread and the chemistry of jam and the chemistry of browning. And so that was neat, so they got to pull it all together as really a final project should.